Hi guys, it's Megan. Today I want to show you the best email autoresponder for beginners that I have found on the market. I've used several different email autoresponders since I started in digital marketing, and this is by far my favorite. So I don't know about you guys, but when I first started out in home business, I remember that the biggest hurdle to actually getting started was the fact that everything costs money. You think, I'm going to start a home business. This is great. I bought a course, right? Okay. I bought a course. It's going to teach me how to start my own business. You start going through the course, which you already paid money for. You start going through the course, and they start telling you, well, you need to buy a domain, and you need to buy an autoresponder, and you're going to need to buy a platform to build your website on. And if you don't know how to build a website, you're going to probably have to hire somebody to build your website for you. And so on and so forth, and you end up paying for all of these things when you thought that you were going to buy the course and be able to get into business. So you end up paying for all of these things, and pretty soon your monthly costs are already over your head, and you have no idea how long it's going to take you to start making money with this project. So that's why this tool is so amazing. There's one particular thing about this autoresponder that I'm going to mention during our walkthrough that I want you guys to pay attention to because it is different than every other autoresponder on the market. So let's jump into it. Okay, so here I am in my Home Business Academy back office. This new emailing system is through the Home Business Academy. It's available to all Home Business Academy members, regardless of which products they own. So even if you only own our $10 product, you still get full access to this email autoresponder. So I'm in my Home Business Academy back office. I'm going to click affiliates. I'm going to go down to my business and then HBA emailer. When I click HBA emailer, it opens this up. Very straightforward. Right here, as soon as you click emailer, this is where you're going to compose your broadcast email. So you just want to send a really quick email to your entire list. You know, like all of the different language that all of these different systems use is sometimes hard to navigate because different platforms call things by different names. So is it an autoresponder? Is it a newsletter? Is it a broadcast? Is it a automation? Whatever it may be. So with this, you click on your emailer and automatically what's in front of you is this form for how to create a broadcast email. Easily on the side, you can select what list to send it to, and select if there's any lists you don't want to send it to. Like, for example, if you selected all your lists, all your contacts, then you could exclude like one list from all of your contacts. So there's not a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo on this page. There's not a whole bunch of different things to think about. It's very streamlined what you're looking at because I know these autoresponders can get really confusing. So it's really, really easy for people who've never used an autoresponder before. At the very top of the page, you see your active contacts right here. How many people total are on your list. You see your open rate overall, which is just the average of how many people open your emails. You have how many emails have you sent in the last 30 days, and you have your credit balance. So this is what's so unique about this email system, which is what I want to just tell you guys. Most autoresponders charge you between $20 to $30 a month for their minimum package, which is a monthly fee regardless of how many emails you send. That means that when you're starting in home business, you have to get your autoresponder set up so that you can start putting emails from the people you talk to onto your autoresponder, but you don't have any contacts yet. You don't have people on your list yet. So what are you doing? You're paying $20 to $30 a month and there's nobody there. You're not sending emails. You're just starting to build your list. You haven't started sending anybody emails yet. So then let's say you start to get a few people, like you have 5 people on your list and you maybe send them 1 email per month. You're still paying $30 regardless of how many contacts you have, regardless of how many emails you send per month. This system is different. You only get charged when you send an email. They give every user, they automatically give 300 credits to start. I have 246 left. Each credit is 1 email. So if you have, let's say, 50 contacts, then it will take 50 credits to send 1 email to 50 contacts. Alternatively, if you have one contact and you wanted to send them 50 emails, it would take 50 credits to do that. It's a one-to-one transaction. 1 credit equals 1 email to 1 contact. Now, in case you're wondering, all right, sure, 1 credit per email, how much do these credits actually cost me? They give you 300 credits to start with right off the bat. And to buy credits, for $15, you get 15,000 credits. So $1 per 1,000 credits. So I'm telling you that you can spend $1 to send 1,000 emails. That's leaps and bounds cheaper than what you're paying with any other autoresponder. Think about this. Even if you don't want to own any of the other Home Business Academy products, you can opt in at our lowest product level, which is $10, and then you can pay $15 to get 15,000 credits. You'll be paying $10 a month to keep your email autoresponder open, even if you use none of the other Home Business Academy products. That's still significantly cheaper than any other autoresponder that I've seen on the market. So this is incredible what they've done with this to get the price point that low. As soon as they launched this product, I went and migrated all of my contacts into this autoresponder and deleted GetResponse, because GetResponse is charging me $20 a month and I only send 4 emails per month, probably, maybe not even that many. My business is still small. I don't send so many emails, but doesn't matter how many emails I send. GetResponse is charging me $20 a month. So this is saving me money because personally, I already use the Home Business Academy for all of my other tools that I use. I use all the Home Business Academy's other products, so I was paying for that anyway. But then I was paying for GetResponse on top of that. Now, instead of paying for GetResponse on top of the tools that I actually use for my business, I can cut that cost out completely, and my email autoresponder is built in to my system. So let me show you some of the other features. So as we saw, when you click on your autoresponder, you have just the ability to send a broadcast email immediately. The next tab we have here is all of your contacts, okay? Your list of all of your contacts, when they joined, and what their status is. From here, you can sort it by lists, see your different contacts in your different lists. You can download a file of all of your contacts if you want to use that for something else. This button is clean up, which basically means it's going to sort through all of your contacts for you and remove anybody who's not active, anybody who doesn't open your emails and isn't participating with your emails. It'll clean that up for you because it improves your deliverability when the people on your list are actually opening your emails. And then this button here, add contacts, it's very simple. Just name, email, boom, done. The next tab we have is autoresponder. So this is where you can set up autoresponder sequences. So what I have already is this is autoresponder sequence for the Fast Start Inviters. The Fast Start Inviter is a different tool that the Home Business Academy has. I'll make another video on that another day. But when I have somebody that's opted into my email list through the Fast Start Inviter, they get this email sent to them automatically. I don't have to do anything to do that. But then, of course, you're able to make your own sequences. So let's say I wanted to make a new sequence. I wanted to call it Welcome Series, and I wanted it to go out to my Home Business Academy list. So that means anybody who opts into my Home Business Academy list is going to get this series of emails, and then I just create emails one by one. So I can write the email here, click Add Email, and then, so that would be the first email that goes out, and then I can add another one. Two. So they're going to go one after the next. So when I create my second email, the second email in the sequence, the first thing here, it says immediate, which is not what we want, because if it's immediate, then that means that this one and this one are going to send at the same time. We don't want that. We want this to be the first email that goes out, and we want this one to send maybe a day later. So this is what we say. 1 day delay, and then you can even choose what time you want it to go out if you desire that. So that's how easy it is to set up an autoresponder sequence for any of your lists. Moving on, this is the forms, which this is how you create opt-in forms for your website so that people can actually put in their email address and get added directly to your list. So this is the integration. What they have is they have a very easy way to integrate it into their funnel builder where you can build your web pages. And it's as simple as just creating a form like this and naming it HBA. And then they have a whole tutorial on how to do this, but any forms in your funnel builder that have the name HBA will be connected to that list in your email autoresponder. So it's very easy to set that up. I did it in probably 20 minutes the other day. I migrated all of my contacts over, and then I integrated all of my opt-in forms into this form builder. It looks a little complicated when you look at it and you're like, what does that mean? Web forms, integrations, it seems complex. Trust me, it's not. It was super simple, and they have this video tutorial which is only 12 minutes long, and it's honestly longer than it needs to be because it's actually really straightforward to do. Because they've built it so that it easily integrates with their funnel builder. Now, you also can add these forms to other websites if you have your website on a different platform that's not the Home Business Academy. And that's easy too, because all you need to do is get the code. So this is just the embed code. So add this embed code to your website and it will put the form in and integrate directly into this email autoresponder. So they've made it really basic and straightforward. So that's that. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope that if you've been looking for an autoresponder, that this solves your problem. If you have any questions about the Home Business Academy, about the autoresponder itself, please feel free to leave me a comment or contact me on Facebook or through my email. I'm happy to chat with anybody who has any questions. The link to the autoresponder is going to be down in the description. I'm also going to try to add it to the cards, but I don't know if I'll be able to because I have never done that before. So I'm going to try to add it to the cards, but it's definitely going to be down in the description. That link that's in the description is going to take you to a page that will show you all of the Home Business Academy products. But I want to remind you that even if you only purchase our cheapest product, which is our $10 product, you still get complete access to all the features in the autoresponder. So don't be concerned about the price tag of those other products that are on the page, because if you aren't interested in the Home Business Academy products and you just want the autoresponder, then all you need to worry about is that cheapest $10 product to get access to the autoresponder. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos from me about home business and homeschooling, then please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.